It is so hot, like, oh, I don't like it. Looking like a literal tomato right now. Oh. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do a get to know me tag. Nice, chilled, haven't got any makeup on because it's too hot to wear any. Gonna be honest, it is way too hot to wear makeup, and if you are wearing makeup today, what are you doing? What are you doing? I was not born to cope with this heat. Like, no way at all. So anyways, I've written down all the questions I did put on my Instagram if anyone wanted to ask me any particular questions. Thank you so much if you did. So yeah, I'm gonna crack right on into it. Okay, so the first question is just the basic questions. Your name, how old you are. So my full name is Jessica Jane Harris, and I am 20 years old, and I'm 21 in October. My birthday is the 10th of the 10th, 99, and I swear to God, this best will be over by the time it's October, because this best will be over by the time it's October. Because I swear to God, I repeat, I do not want to be stuck inside on my birthday, because no, I can't do that, not on my 21st birthday. So yeah, fingers crossed, everyone please have your fingers crossed for me that everything's gonna be all smooth, everything's gonna be all fine by the time that it's October. Yeah. So the next question is where I'm from. So I live in Chester in Cheshire, in this tiny little village called Elton, and I've lived there all my life in the same house. So the next question is, do I have any siblings? I do. I have 2 brothers. I'm the middle child, unfortunately. For those middle children out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I have a younger brother who is 18, nearly 19, and I have an older brother who is 28? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just turned 28. So I live with my mum, but my location changes quite a lot. Because of my job, which I'll go on to that in a minute, but I do tend to, where I live just changes all the time. Sometimes I'll be up the country, down the country, who knows where next, who knows. So the next question is, are you in a relationship? Yes, I am. I have been with my boyfriend for over a year now. We were friends before it for 3 years, and yeah, and then we got together and we've been together for a year. Cute. So we met through my cousin. I met him back when I was 16, and honestly I can't stress this enough, if people that are meant to be in your life will come back and find a way back to you eventually, no matter any circumstances. Like, I thoroughly, completely believe in that, because obviously me and Connor being together, it's just, yeah, it just proves it. So honestly, if you're looking for that person that you're going to be with, just stop looking, because it will come to you. I definitely 100% believe that the person that you're supposed to be with will find you no matter what. Like, the universe will bring them down to you no matter what. So you could see that you could find them tomorrow, you could find them in a week's time, they could find you in a year's time, who knows, but that person is out there and they will come and they will find you eventually. So the next question is all about qualifications and school and my job. So I'm going to start from the beginning and work my way up to where I am now. So I went to school, and straight after school, once I'd done my GCSEs, I went to sixth form and studied A-levels. So I studied art, media and criminology. To be perfectly honest, I did enjoy sixth form to begin with, but then as soon as it got to the last year, I was there for 2 years, as soon as it got to the last year, I was kind of like so fed up, because by that point I knew what I wanted to do, and like within the last few months I wasn't really going to sixth form, just because I just found it so draining when you just know what you want to do but you just still have to stick at it. It's just, oh, it is hard. But I was really happy with the results that I got. So I came out with two out of the 3, so I got 2 B's and a D, which I am very impressed with myself, if I do say so. So now going on to the job that I do now, I am a medic in the Navy. Still feels really weird me saying that. I can't believe that I'm even at that point in my life. It is scary. It is very scary. It's weird when you actually sit down and think about it and you're like, I'm a medic in the Navy. Like, how the hell did that happen? But yeah, to be honest, I never really knew that I was going to do this. This isn't something that I've dreamt about or been like, oh yeah, I really want to do that, like from the very beginning. To be honest, all throughout school, I had no clue what the heck I was going to do. No clue whatsoever. I knew I just absolutely loved quite artistic subjects, hence the art and media. Like during school, the subjects that I took were art, media, English, like all those subjects like I was good at, and I wasn't really sure what I could do with that job wise, and I'm sure a lot of people are in the same situation and thinking the same thing. So before I joined, I was thinking about going to uni. I went to open days. I was nearly going to go and do fine art. I went to Leeds, I went to Liverpool, I went to Chester at unis looking, and I figured, you know what, I want to get away from home, I want to see the world, I want to get paid for doing it, and I just need some adventure in my life. So yeah, so I just went and joined the Navy, and here I am a year and a bit later. So the main reason for me even joining the Navy, and I genuinely do not think that I would have ever done this if it wasn't for my brother, because my brother is also in the Navy, and he just told me how amazing it is, everything that he's doing, all the opportunities he's getting given, and all the qualifications that he's going to get for absolutely nothing whatsoever. And I just thought, you know what, I need to do this. I just thought I need to do this. So yeah, so I put in my application, and funnily enough, when I first joined, I wanted to be an air crewman, but I don't actually have my maths GCSE yet. So you need to be quite good at maths for that, so I went and did this test for it, and yeah, I didn't pass it. And to be honest, I didn't really think that I was going to pass it, but I thought I might as well just go for it. My second choice was to be a medic, and I've not got any medical background whatsoever. I'd never done anything before to do with that at all, and yeah, I went and I just did it because I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. At least then I've tried, and at least then I've seen where I've gotten, and here I am. Here I am in the flesh. So honestly, if you're ever thinking about doing something that you've never ever done before, just go and do it, because if I can do it, you can definitely do it. I was so concerned and so thinking, oh my god, there's going to be people here that have done work experience to do with being a medic and stuff like that, and there was people, but you know what, I did it. I struggled to do it, don't get me wrong, but I did it. And I couldn't be prouder. So with the joining application for the Navy, I went to Raleigh, and you do 10 weeks of basic training, and it's basically just full-on militarization. That is a big word. And you're just thrown into it, and you're just getting shouted at, you're getting forced to do phys all the time, like the hardest phys ever. And yeah, it's just draining. You wake up at 5:30 and you're not allowed to go to bed until 10 o'clock at night, and oh my god, it was just 10 weeks. And to be honest, I really did enjoy it. Like I really did enjoy it, like looking back at it, but it was hard. It is tough. It is very tough, but I'm so glad I did it. And when I had my pass out parade and all my family were there, it was the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life, just marching out and taking my cap off and being presented to my family as an AB in the military. And I know an AB it's the lowest rank that you can be, but to even be called that, it was just amazing. And it is definitely a day that I will never ever forget. So the pass out parade is when you're officially in the Navy. So all throughout Raleigh, you could be sent home and you could be kicked out at any point. You're not safe at all until you get to that point where you have your pass out parade, and that's when you're officially in the Navy. And it was just amazing. Like thinking back to it, it was incredible. It's absolutely incredible. But yeah, I am thinking about doing a Q&A all on the Navy. I don't know if some people might find that interesting, and I certainly would. When I was first joining, I was looking at a lot of videos to see what people said about the Navy, and it really helped me, but I didn't feel like there wasn't very good ones. So I feel like I probably will do that at some point, and I'll be asking questions over on my Instagram, so I'll link my Instagram down below. That's where I'm most active, and then you can look out for that and ask me any questions you like at all. But if you have any questions about it in general, like, please feel free to message me. Honestly, I don't bite, I promise. So I think I've rambled on enough about that. Next thing I'm going to go on to is my tattoos. So someone asked me, how many tattoos do I have? And I counted before, and I'm pretty sure I have 14. Pretty sure. I don't think I've missed any. Yeah, so 14 tattoos, and I'm gonna get many more. So the next question was my worst drunk story. So basically, when me and Connor were first proper going out, this was our second date, and we went out in Chester, and we just gone to Rosie's, and then we wanted to go to that good old Mackey's trip when you've just had enough and you're ready to go home. And sure as hell, I was ready to go home. Walked up to Mackey's and I threw up, but I not only threw up, I weed myself, like full on wet myself. Honest to God, I don't know what it is. I don't know if anyone gets this, but do you ever just like sneeze and then other places get released and you kind of wee yourself a little bit? Don't know if that's just me. I hope that someone can relate to me, but yeah, so that's what happened. I was sick and down there was released, and yeah, it wasn't pretty at all. It was a good job that I knew Connor 3 years before, because I didn't feel too bad. But imagine if that was a second date from someone I just didn't even know. Oh my God. And the worst thing was that Connor ran into Mackey's and just left me outside, and I'd wet myself and I'd been sick, but luckily the queue for Mackey's was like really long, so he just ran back out and we got in a taxi. But it's so funny, like, just thinking back to it now. Literally sometimes I'll just sit with him and I'll just be like, remember that time I was sick and I wet myself at the same time? Good memories, very good memories indeed. Okay, so next question is, what is your favourite food? And oh my God, I'm such a foodie. I absolutely love food. Like, that is my worst habit, is just eating so much all the time. But yeah, but if I had to narrow it down to one, oh no, that's just so hard. I love burgers and I love pizza, I'm not even gonna lie, but then I love Mexican food and fajitas. Probably burgers. I reckon burgers are definitely my favourite food. Okay, so the next question is, do you have any pets? I do. I have a little lurcher crossed with a whippet, and her name is Bella, and she is the cutest little dog in the world, and I love her to bits. And she is 13 years old, so she's a little late. She's a little old lady now, and I just love her to pieces, and I just miss her so much. Whenever I'm away, I miss her so much. But whenever I'm home, she just runs at me and she's like, oh my God. And to be honest, sometimes even she wets herself when she sees me, because she's just at that age where she just can't control anything and she's just going crazy and she's like, oh my God, you're back. Okay, so the next question is your biggest fear. So I am terrified of sharks. I hate them. They're absolutely terrifying. Or even just the thought of them, it literally makes my skin crawl and makes me feel sick. Literally, whenever, you know, on Netflix where it comes up with like previews of films, whenever that like 47 meters down came up the other day when I was at Connor's, I was like, oh my God, you need to switch it off. Like, oh, they're just horrible. Oh, they're just the most, yeah, scariest things in the world. So the next question is, what is my favorite genre of film? So my favorite genre is horror films. I absolutely love horror films, and anyone who knows me knows this. Like, honestly, whenever I want to put on a film, it's going to be a horror film. I don't know what I could say was my favorite horror film though, because there's just so many to choose from. I think the Insidious films are really good. and The Conjuring. I think The Conjuring's a really good film as well. But if you want a really, really good Netflix horror series, then watch The Haunting of Hill House. I'm currently rewatching it for the 3rd time because I just think it's so good. Like the storyline and everything is just really good, so I definitely recommend going and watching that. So that is all the questions that I've got. I really hope these questions were helpful, and I hope you know me a little bit more now. I think that is it. Like I said before, I'm gonna link my Instagram down below so you can go follow me over there. And I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're having a fantastic day, enjoying the sun. I'm certainly not enjoying the sun. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to give me a subscribe. It literally means the absolute world to me, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.